with it. Happy Thursday. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad to be back. So we do have a topic this morning. So I am just going to hang out for a bit, let YouTube do its thing. This is going to be a live that we can actually, it has replay value, so you can actually go back and watch this live. We have a topic this morning. Our topic this morning is how you view yourself is who you'll eventually become. Um, so like I said, I'm gonna give it some minutes for people to come on in. It's Thursday. It's a great day. Happy Thursday. Good morning wherever you are. I hope you have an amazing day. Um, but yeah, it's a great day. It's a great day. It's a great day because I get to come back on live with you all again. Good morning. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Pat. Yes. Good morning. We do have a topic. We got a topic this morning. We definitely do have a topic this morning. Usually, sometimes we just come on, we just chit chat, wish each other a great day, and get our day started together. But this morning, we do have a topic. We'll get started in probably the next 2 or so minutes. I do have to sign into work in about 27 minutes, so we'll be on for a little bit. Good morning, y'all that are just tuning in. Happy Thursday. We are back at it. We are back at it. I'm just gonna give it another minute or so. This, like I said, this is gonna be a live that has replay value. Um, and it's gonna cause you to think a little bit too. And it's gonna allow you. Okay, we're back. Sorry, I got a call. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm glad to have you all in this morning. Okay, so I'm not gonna waste your time. So let's talk about it. So the title for this morning's live is how you view yourself is who you will eventually become. And let me know in the chat this morning. We can be interactive. Do y'all agree with that? Do y'all agree that how you envision yourself, what you envision for your life is who you will eventually become? Happy Thursday, Denise. Glad to have you in this morning. Do y'all agree with that statement? How you view yourself is who you will eventually become. I want y'all input. Yes and no? Okay. Explain. Feel free. And I'll give my take on it. Um, Good morning. So I believe that solely how you view yourself is who you'll eventually become. The reason why I believe this is because we literally have the power to design our lives, right? So if you believe that if you constantly have a lack mindset, right? Or you think that the way other people view you, their perception of you is who you are, right? Like you assume that identity of what someone else views you as, then that's who you'll eventually become. But if you make up in your mind, look, how I envision myself, right? If I envision my best self, my most healthiest self, right? If I envision myself having abundance, right? If I envision myself having a great loving community, if I envision myself being this positive person, and not only envision yourself doing this, but then do the actions to align with how you envision yourself as your best self, I personally believe that is who you will evolve into. If you are constantly, negative, right? If you're constantly doing the things that don't serve your body well, if you're constantly doing the reverse, or you are speaking negatively over yourself, not even out of your mouth, but if your thoughts are negative towards yourself, it will come out. So, this is why I say how you view yourself is who you will eventually become. And I honestly feel like the people that we kind of look up to, right, that have made these grand things or accomplished these great goals in their lives, it all started with the belief in themselves that they could do whatever that they accomplished, right? It started with the belief, and then it also aligned with, their God-given purpose, right? It aligned with that as well. But I don't think that we are able to accomplish great things if we don't believe that great things can come from us. I believe that we take steps to our best self when we focus on the best version of ourselves every day, step by step comes to you. I agree. I definitely agree. I agree with that. And it's hard, right? It's hard to get in a space. It can be easy to get into a space where you feel like, everybody else, looks like they're doing all these great things, but it doesn't matter what position you are currently in. You have to wake up and say, you know what? I envision my best self today. I'm going to as I have my band on, I'm going to create every single day. And I am going to be intentional about living my best day every single day. In order for you to live your best day, you absolutely have to envision yourself as your best self. It doesn't matter what your current circumstances are. It doesn't matter how many times you failed. It doesn't matter how many times you messed up. It doesn't matter how many people are close to you telling you can't do it. It does not matter. How do you view yourself? You have to literally be able to tune out all the outside noise. You have to quiet your negative thoughts, your negative feelings. Once you are determined that, look, I am accepting the challenge to become the best version of myself, right? I'm accepting the challenge to become the best version of myself. And I am going to make sure that I envision that first. Before it comes, I need to be able to see it. So you come with growth mindset. Yes, I agree in that sense, but I think other things have a lot to do with it. It aligns with what you're meant to be once you know God. Right. So definitely aligning with your purpose too. And then I'm not saying in a sense too, because I know that some things happen in your life that are uncontrollable, right? Certain things come. Certain bad things come, right? But I even think with the bad things that come in our life, it's still how do we view that, right? How are we going to take on that? Are we going to take on the identity that bad is always going to happen to me? Or are we going to accept the fact that, hey, yeah, something knocked me down, or I failed at this, or I made a mistake, but I still see myself in a positive light at all times? I think that's the most important piece. Like, you have to view yourself in a positive light at all times. And then do those things that back up how you view yourself, the best version of you. It builds character when we learn from the step backs. So true. Life do you have? Yeah. So true. But yeah, so I wanted just to come on just to get you all's intake this morning on that. That was on me this week for some reason. For some reason, I uploaded on TikTok as well as Instagram just to serve as a reminder to people, like, literally, you have to be mindful first of you not being your own worst enemy, y'all. Like, before you even try, sometimes we get in our head ourselves before we even communicate, what our dreams are, our aspirations are, get in line with our purpose, really doing the things that we feel like we were created to do. Before we even try, sometimes it gets stuck here because we can't get past what we say to ourselves in our minds. So before you give yourself like an equal level playing field to even attempt and try to go after and do the things that you love, you shut it down here first. Hope you have a great day. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day as well. We cannot let our negative experiences define us. Yes, so true. You're perfectly imperfect. You'll be fine. So true. It's meant to build you stronger, but we listen to society and others, what they believe and what they say. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think that just comes with uncertainty. And I think, honestly, to build the most positive version of yourself, right? It's going to take you spending time with yourself alone. Like, you literally are going to have to love on yourself. You're going to have to spend time to love on yourself and recognize, what is it that I love about myself? What is it, the things that I enjoy doing? What are the things that I do absolutely well, better than anybody else? And sometimes that causes for you to, separate yourself to say, okay, I'm going to figure out what my thing is. I have to spend some time to realize what my own self identity is and who I am, what I believe in, all these things before you let other people in. Because if not, if you're uncertain of your beliefs, if you're uncertain of who you are, if you're uncertain how you view yourself, then yes, it's easy for someone to tell you, well, this is what I think you should be doing, or this is what I envision for your life, or, no, you literally have to take time for you to step aside and say, okay, what is the best version of me look like? And anybody that comes around to literally tear down what the best version of yourself looks like, then you know that that's not a person or people that you need to associate yourself with. You have to absolutely get to know you first. I had to get to know me. I had to get to know me. And sometimes it takes longer than others, right? Because we're adults. Some people at our grown age don't know themselves, right? They're going around, and I feel sorry for them. Like, when you think about people pleasers, right? To me, a people pleaser is a person that hasn't took time for them to realize the power that they already have within themselves, and they're just looking for the approval for somebody else to say, hey, yeah, this is what you should be doing. That's great. But it may or may not even be something that they really enjoy doing, but just the approval of someone else is what they're looking for. That know fact about yourself allows others to be their best selves as well. Yes. And once you know yourself, then you're able to attract other like-minded individuals that also know themselves as well, right? Like, you don't want at that point, once you are comfortable and confident in how you view yourself, right, then you want to connect with other people that are then confident about how they view themselves. They view themselves in a positive light at all times, because it won't work, right? If you're trying to become your best self, and then somebody else is over here is always talking down, always talking negative, something is always wrong, they're always saying, oh, I'm never going to make it, or I'm never going to have money, or, oh my goodness, this and this and this, that spills over. It really does. It really spills over. And it's only but so much you can want the best for someone else before they have to want the best for themselves. I had to realize that, right? I want the best for everybody. Like, I want everybody to be able to wake up, create, do the things that you love, live your best day, leave your mark on the world. I want that for everyone. But what I had to realize is that you can't make someone want that for themselves. And that's a hard pill to swallow. It is such a hard pill to swallow. People, which isn't what you like, but it will show you what and how people can come into your circle. That relationship is to show you that you can't save people. Yep. So true. But we try, right? I don't want to leave anyone behind. Like, as I'm running, like, I literally want run beside me. Like, let's all grow together. But everybody else has to be willing, right? You have to be willing to want to do it as well. So yeah, I appreciate y'all chiming in. It was a good discussion this morning. It was a great, not a good discussion. It was a great discussion this morning. I appreciate you all chiming in. I do. So that's what we want to remember, especially if you're watching a replay of the live as well. Remember, literally, how you view yourself is who you will eventually become. Even if you have to write it down to remind yourself, how I view myself is who I will eventually become. There are enough seats for everyone. You don't have to step on nobody. We weren't created to have to step on anybody because all of our purposes are so unique and individual to each one of us. Literally, all our prints are different for a reason. We don't have to step on anyone. We all have our own lanes. And we can go as fast as we want in our own lanes, y'all. That's a word. I promise you. You can go as fast as you want, 100, 1,000 miles per hour. Because guess what? Once you're in your lane, it shouldn't be nobody else there. You shouldn't bump into anybody. You shouldn't have to slow down. You shouldn't have to honk. You shouldn't have to do nothing. Because guess what? You in your lane. Once you find your lane, baby, take off. And look, you could be over here in this lane. It's so many lanes, right? So many lanes. So many lanes. If you want to slow down a little bit, that's fine. But we can all just keep going down our lanes together because we recognize what our paths are. I don't mind passing people up anymore because they will hold you back if you let. Yeah. Yeah. They will. They will. They will. But what? Oh my goodness. If all of us could literally get in our lanes, all of us, find your thing, find your print, find that purpose, and literally we all running side by side together. You cannot, I don't see anyone on the road but me. Yep. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. It's so simple too. When we think about it, it's so simple, but we complicate it. We complicate it because we're in a world where we love competition. I don't too much like competition. I never really liked competition. And I think the reason why I didn't like competition because I feel like when it comes to being purpose driven, when it comes to literally doing the thing that you were created to do, there shouldn't be any competition. There can be community, like there can be other people that have strengths that can help you, but we shouldn't have to compete. Yeah, we shouldn't. We shouldn't have to compete. Why would we have to compete? We can compliment all day, every day, but we wouldn't have to compete at all. Because competition comes in when you start to emulate and you try to be like someone else or they're trying to be like you. And again, what is that? We're crossing over into each other's lanes. You're going to run and you're going to hit every single time because you're crossing over. You're crossing over. If you identify what your strengths are, somebody else identifies what their strengths are. Yeah, we can collaborate, we can all that. But we should not try to assume each other's identities. That's where the confusion and the problem lies. Yep, compliment. Always. That's the goal. Compliment, not complete. Not compete. Yes. So true. So true. Y'all, we have a message this Thursday. I feel good. I feel great. If you are just tuning in, we have been talking about how you view yourself is who you will eventually become. If you missed the beginning of the live, great discussion this morning. The live is always saved, so you can feel free to rewatch it once it's ended. Also, if you are not already subscribed to the channel, my name is Terry. Nice to virtually meet you. You can find me here on weekdays, except for Wednesdays around 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, whatever time it is your time. That's what time you can find me over here. But I would love to have you a part of the tribe. Consider hitting that subscribe button. Consider double tapping the screen so I can see these red hearts come across the screen. I would love it. But yeah, I absolutely love coming alive and spending time with you all. I just can't nobody be me. I'm original. There's no copy. You are original. You sure are. How to get the wristbands. I did not attach it to the live, but the wristbands, the link to the wristbands are in my YouTube shop, my YouTube store. So if you go to if you want the wristband, it says create on the front and it says live your best day on the opposite side. Hi, Billy. You can get the wristband. The link is there. I used to share my adventures and success with friends, but they hated on me the entire time when they shared our clip. When they shared our clap, when I shared, they got quiet. Definitely got to watch that. Yes. Your friends should be happy for you doing well in your life. Your friends should be happy for your success just as you're happy. The link is in my YouTube shop. I wish I could pin it. Hold on. Let me see. I might can pin it. No, I can't. Let me see. Nope. It won't let me pin it to this actual live stream, but yeah, go to my, if you just go to my channel, go to my channel, and then if you click store, it's there. It's the only featured product right now. So if you just go to my channel and then go to store, it's on the right side of posts. It'll be there. Arena of life obstacles. Might stop this. Nobody can stop it. Yo. No one can, honestly, no one can, the t-shirts, which t-shirt? Which t-shirt are you wanting, Chris? Nobody. What's for you can't miss you. That's another one. That's another plug. What's for you cannot miss you. Yes, go create. I love it. I love it. Thanks for having, with your name, with my name on it. I didn't think about that. I don't have a shirt with my name. Like what? Give me a design what you're talking about. I'll stay on for another minute, y'all. I can't be late to work. Duty does call, so I'll stay on for another minute. Hey, if you're just tuning in, happy Thursday, y'all. Your business on it. Okay. I'll think of something. I'll think of a design, and I'll come back with something. I don't know any of you guys on the real. I don't want you to feel anything you're doing. She's a hater, and they will not be listening fully because that. Right. That's true. We wish the best for strangers. We wish the best for your friends, family, and our YouTube family. This is the tribe over here. So of course we wish everyone, we need everyone to be successful in the tribe. Because all of us are in our lanes. All of us are going to what? Create it. Okay? Hello, just pulled up at my job, about to clock and getting in. David, have a great day. Have a great day. This is the live that you would want to rewatch. I promise you, rewatch this live. Okay, y'all, so that is my time. I do appreciate each and every one of you that have tuned in, whether it's for a split second, whether you stuck around for the entirety of the live. I do appreciate it. It does not go unnoticed. I promise you it doesn't. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can join the Terry Shower catching a major vibe, y'all, because we'll be coming back with another video and a live. Let's go.